All right, let's dive right in. We are smack in the middle of 2025, and the world of AI is moving faster than ever. It's really not a question of if you're using AI anymore, but which AI you're using. So today, we're going to break down the numbers and see who is really winning the great chatbot race. I want to start with just a number, 46.6 billion. Just let that sink in for a second. It's a huge, almost unbelievable figure. What could that possibly be? Well, it turns out that number is the key to understanding the entire AI landscape as we know it. It tells a story of unbelievable dominance, incredible scale, and a massive shift in how we all interact with technology. So let's unpack it. Okay, so our story really starts with one absolute giant in the field. A player that has so completely reshaped the market, it's honestly hard to wrap your head around. And there you have it. That 46.6 billion, that's the total number of visits to ChatGPT in just the last 12 months. It is the undisputed king, blowing past an average of 5 billion monthly visits for the very first time. Now this chart really tells the story. Just look at the visual gap here. You have ChatGPT, which is like a skyscraper towering over everybody else. And then way down at the bottom, you have its closest competitors, DeepSeek at 2.7 billion and Gemini at 1.7 billion. I mean, they're doing great, but they are not even in the same ballpark when it comes to raw traffic. And if that wasn't clear enough, check this out. ChatGPT's usage isn't just a little bigger, it's more than the next 9 major competitors combined. It's basically in a category all by itself. But, and this is important, that's not the whole story. Because while ChatGPT is sitting on the throne, there's this really vibrant and exciting field of challengers popping up. And these aren't just cheap knockoffs, they are highly specialized tools that are carving out their own unique corner of the market. And here's a look at that competitive field. What's so cool here is that none of these guys are trying to be another ChatGPT. No, they're getting smart. They're specializing. You've got regional champions like DeepSeek, search innovators like Gemini and Perplexity, and of course, productivity beasts like Microsoft Copilot. Each one is solving a different problem for a different type of person. So let's take a closer look at DeepSeek. With 2.7 billion visits, it's the perfect example of this new trend, AI that's tailored for a specific region. It's proof that there's this huge global hunger for tools that get the local culture and nuances while still being powerful enough to compete with anyone. Now here's where things get really interesting. You have 2 totally different ways of trying to reinvent search. On one side, you have Google's Gemini, which is all about weaving AI right into the search and the tools you already use every day. And on the other side, you have Perplexity, which is custom-built for one thing, deep, fact-driven research. It's a favorite for anyone who needs solid answers with real sources. And this trend of specialization just goes deeper. You've got Claude, which is positioning itself as the safe bet for big businesses that can't afford any mistakes. Then you have Microsoft's Copilot, which is basically living inside your Office software now, becoming this essential assistant. And then you have something totally different like Grok, which is using its edgy personality to win fans on social media. So after looking at all this data, what's the big takeaway for you? Well, the most important thing to realize is that the conversation is shifting. It's moving away from who's the biggest to what's the best tool for the job. And that's really it right here. The AI market isn't just one thing. Think of it like a toolbox. It's a whole ecosystem of specialized tools. Whether you're doing research for school, drafting work emails, or just looking for a creative idea, there is a specific AI out there designed to help you do it better. I want to leave you with this really powerful thought from the source material. This isn't just about cool new tech. This is about a fundamental change in how work gets done. Learning how to use these tools is quickly becoming essential. So, how do you actually harness all this power? Well, it really just boils down to 2 simple steps. First, figure out what you're trying to do and pick the right tool for that specific job. Don't use a hammer when you need a screwdriver. And second, learn how to ask good questions. Seriously, mastering the art of the prompt is what separates a casual user from someone who can make these tools do incredible things. And that brings us to our final question. The race is on, the tools are here, and they're more powerful and specialized than ever before. The only question left is, which one are you going to master?